Okay, hello everyone. Today we have Division 5 playing. With the people we have in this division is Andrew, E-Man, E-Back, Jack, Taksha Elf, and Atomic Painter for this week. In the first matchup, we're going to be seeing Andrew, E-Back, and E-Man on red, and Jack, Taksha Elf, and Atomic on blue. Thoughts on this match?
Yeah, I'm really interested to see who cleans for blue. It'll probably be Tactual Elf, but he hasn't played a lot of ranked recently, so it'll be interesting to see how they do.
Yeah, definitely going to be interesting. I haven't really seen much blue activity in ranked at all compared to the red
Nope.
side of the of like slightly minus in Andrew. I've played a lot of ranked.
Yeah, Red
I would
definitely has a
def
lot more experience.
mhm. I would definitely be interested to see how these matches play out over time.
Two, one.
First match we see red rushing to the center line. In majority of those notes though. But blue actually is coming out ahead so far. But blue ending, no, red ending with a slight advantage of 5 points. And as we said, Taksha Elf will be cleaning for the Blue Alliance here on Waffles.
We have a lot of Citrus players in match one, and Red actually did really good shooting with Citrus and Auto, which can sometimes be very awkward with the
No
lineups.
subwoofer shot. Yeah, there's actually only one mini drone out of the Fritos here, which is slightly surprising to me as mini drone is usually the primary best feeder, but as you see in the lower divisions, mini drone, which has a higher skill level, may not be the preferred choice. Red Alliance just finishing up now Am's cycle of 20-point lead here. Taksha seems to be struggling in taking some notes over on the blue side of the field. Andrew having to fix the amp, it looks like, for E-Man. E-Man almost jamming the amp again. Fixing it. Blue Alliance amplified. Atomic coming back to score notes. Jack coming back and just dropping his off. It's actually a tied game right now, but Red is amplified, trying to get those points up for our team. E-Man is a very good cleaner, especially for a division like this. The main issue I think he's going to run into is the fact that he's probably not going to have enough notes with Alfredos in this division.
Yep, not a lot of
Blue,
defense, so he's going to get starved a little bit.
yeah,
He'll have plenty of time to shoot all of his notes if he can get them.
yep. It's actually a tie right now, which is slightly surprising to me. Both lines have scored the same amount of notes. 30 seconds left. E-Man does have more notes though compared to Taksha Elf. I fear that may just be a slight inexperience with the blue feeders compared to the red feeders. But both alliances are amplified, and you can definitely tell the difference as the red alliance managed to pull ahead on a massive gap here. This blue alliance is
Ooh,
just struggling to
massive
score those
misses from
nuts.
blue.
If those misses are what's kind of killed them now. Yeah. An official score 154 to 135.
Yeah, it all
Definitely
came down to that last amp cycle. Red had more notes and brought more notes back to score at the very end.
Now let's take a look
and
at
for
that
blue
instant
alliance.
replay of auto. See if there was any auto D.
I think, yeah. I don't think there was any auto D.
Nope.
It's
So
pretty
Two
good.
of them
unless
main.
unless we have anything else to review,
No, I don't believe we do.
all right.
Yeah, one of the main things that I found interesting is the fact that we had Jack on Mini Drone. I haven't seen him play too much Mini Drone, so I'm not sure how that may have contributed to the match. If it would possibly have been better for the Blue Alliance if he played Citrus instead.
He was trying to do double pass cycles, and the couple that I saw were not too successful, so that may have been the difference.
Yeah. Because one of the main things is you have to get over those quantity of notes. You also want to make sure that they're going into good spots so the opponent can't just steal them and beat them right back. Well, moving on from that, we do have our second match of Andrew, Ebak, and Textual Elf, and E-Man, Jack, and Atomic. It's going to be interesting to see who cleans for this alliance. Looks like Jack will be cleaning for red and E-Man cleaning for blue. With a double waffles
Yeah,
on blue.
Tactful still playing waffles.
I'm not really sure what that's about, but they
Must
do
just be
have
a
that.
bit more comfortable.
Yeah, I know when I've played with him for pass, he does prefer playing that waffles position. Blue Alliance with light advantage, I would say. In auto, maybe overall, not so sure. In terms of cleaning, E-Man is definitely the better cleaner, having just more experience. But in terms of feeding, Red definitely has it. Cause just feeding on waffles just isn't as good.
It's
But both
definitely a
alliances
bit
are
slower.
both alliances are amplified. Actual Elf was kind of getting in E-Man's way though, trying to grab one of those notes to kind of assist with the cleaning. Kind of causing him to be a little bit stuffed. And Red's
Yep,
almost
I
way
don't
to
mind
do
it
though.
though. They got all the notes they had stored, so it wasn't too bad.
Yeah. Red is definitely ahead on terms of like amp cycles though. As E-Man's still waiting for notes and Jack is amplifying. And E-Man's trying to play some not counter, defense. To try keep the difference down. They are about amplify too. Went off that double shot. Andrew trying to steal but just doesn't get it off and also gets the amp penalty.
He got the tech and didn't get the note. That's unfortunate.
Very unfortunate for the Red Alliance. They're going to try to make it back with this amp cycle though. Don't know about the quantity of notes they had. That they did get that tech foul on E-Man too, which is going to help. I think overall, Blue Alliance just has this. It's going to be interesting how this match plays out. 20 seconds left. Jack is about to amplify, and so is E-Man. Jax, I think, is waiting for more notes, but I don't know if those notes are going to just come over to him. Definitely a close match, though. Oh yeah, those last second notes by E-Man definitely sealed the deal. Yeah. Once again, it's just coming down to those last amp cycles.
Alright, anything we want to review aside from auto? Because I did not record auto.
Nope, I don't think so. There were some good battles where Andrew was trying to steal notes, and E-Man did a good job to attack him the one time he almost got a note. But besides that, it was pretty clean.
You just gotta
Alright.
be aware of your surroundings and have that gamer sense, and I feel that E-Man definitely has a good gamer sense.
Yep,
Being
they were very stealable notes. It was unfortunate the intake was not helpful to Andrew on a couple of those attempts.
No. Yeah, as you see by contribution, E-Man definitely had a good contribution now of 108 compared to Jack's 79. So kind of what we were saying of basically just the skill of a cleanup robot in this situation. Because he just being able to beat them out and power up and notes forward. So and now Waking's out, but E-Man 2-0 so far. With Textual Elf actually being second, that does surprise me a bit. I would have definitely have thought that Andrew. Oh, We're going to the next match now. E-Man, Atomic, and
Ooh,
Jack
a
on
lot of
blue.
misses.
Yeah, a lot of misses on both alliances. Not exactly sure what Tactical Elf is doing in his auto. Just going to put them side disadvantage. A 3-point lead. You feel more
Blue did
advantages
a
for
good
E-Man
job
does.
recovering from a lot of misses there.
Yeah. Definitely some high scoring autos with the amount of misses we had at the beginning. I just
Yep.
feel my E-Man definitely has the advantage since he is the more just overall experienced cleaner in this division. It's going to be hard. Well, anyone else that scores as many notes as him, it's going to put him at a slight disadvantage. I think if he doesn't have enough notes, it's going to be hard. But it looks like he has a good amount of notes. He'll actually gain 2 notes stuck in his intake multiple times. That's not a very
Really
good
tough
amp
jam.
cycle for them. Looks like that was maybe a 3-note amp cycle, I want to say. Definitely not what we would expect from E-Man. But it's definitely still a close match. Both alliances are ready to amplify. Tactual Elf is only amplifying with 3 notes though. I'd probably be waiting for more. Also some bad misses as well, and some intake issues. But Blue Alliance is definitely taking advantage of that, I would say. And able to take that deficit to actually a small lead. I don't know, but Tactual Elf seems to be struggling to intake those notes a lot. Both alliances ready to amplify. What would be the first one to amplify? Just what just hasn't been able to have as many notes and just been doing smaller amp cycles compared to for blue, bigger amp cycles, just being able to keep up with that difference.
Yeah, watching these last few matches, Atomic has definitely been the most consistent passer, and he's done
Atomic
really
actually,
well in this one, getting them back in it.
but Atomic did get stuck under the stage, gain auto reset it looks like, and Jack got a stage foul I think actually, which may make the difference here. I think that
Yep.
Red has this because of that stage. Definitely a upset
Checking the
match.
Yeah, the blue had that until the stage file. Checking the score contribution, Andrew had a crazy good match.
Yeah,
Even though he technically
Andrews.
wasn't cleaning, but
Yeah, he almost scored as
enough
much
to
as the
win.
cleaner.
Yeah.
Alright, this time I
Looking
actually
at this,
did record the auto, so we can take another look at that.
a lot of
All right.
misses by both alliances there.
Yeah.
I think Taxdorf would have been better of just scoring those close notes in auto instead of going to try to grab a second one from center line.
Yep.
But it looks like a
Maybe a
clean auto to me.
miscommunication there.
I think Andrew definitely kept the White Alliance in this match though. Kind of making the difference. As we see by that contribution. 75.
Another
Looks
big contribution from E-Man, but it was not enough.
looks like some
Yeah,
score changes are still being assessed, but I've went ahead and put up the score so we can keep moving.
that's good.
Due to
I'm
resetting it, the score changes will be due to resetting into a tech foul.
okay.
Okay.
This next match will probably be the last one I'll be able to commentate. Oh, I have to go.
Yeah, looking at the scores there, Blue actually did better, and Teleop had 2 more notes scored, but the penalties were just the difference.
Yeah, especially getting that one stage on Jack. And I think that was on Jack
Yep.
and possibly Atomic? Wait, who was he with?
It could have
Yes, it was
been
Atomic.
2 stage files. I wasn't sure.
Yeah, because I know
That was
Jack
very
got one, and
quickly.
maybe Atomic got one too. Because I noticed he was stuck under those stage. Less than 20
Yep.
seconds left. So that probably definitely made a difference. You just gotta be careful about those fouls, making sure You're being careful about going through the stage with that no time left. Also, for this match, Eman just didn't have those extra notes. Did that last big amp cycle like he usually does.
Yeah, he definitely struggled with jams too in that one more than the first two matches.
Especially in that first amp cycle, Venosis kept getting stuck in his intake. Really unfortunate for him. Yep. Thank you for having me, but I'm going to have to head out. Thank you for
Alrighty,
having me.
thanks for commentating the first few matches.
Okay, so the ref is still searching for where the reset happened and whether or not it merits score adjustments.
Alrighty. I assume even if we get score adjustments that red will still be the winner. So unfortunately, I think that puts Jack at 0-3 and it hands E-Man his first loss.
Let's go ahead and take a look at the next match while we wait for scores to be updated. Okay, we were just told score stands. So this match,
Alright,
it
this should
looks like
be
we
different. We
have
have
2 citruses and a waffles on the Red Alliance, and 2 waffles and a mini drone on the Blue Alliance. Neither of
yeah,
these are
we're
super
getting a lot of
popular
for the
metas.
robots. Nope. I think this is the first time we see eBack clean tonight too, so that'll be an interesting thing to watch. Oh wow. Blue did very well and almost actually got a second extra note from the line. Good double pass from Jack.
From who? Sorry.
Jack.
Ah,
He's had some struggles with him throughout the night, but he hit a good double pass there. E-Man probably start amping here. Seems to have 5 notes.
a
Waiting on
red
something. Oh,
robot
he's jammed,
pushing
maybe.
Blue's mini drone into the red wing, just trying to get in the way of their passes as Blue amplifies.
Ooh, another jam for E-Man.
Yep. Looks like
Unfortunate, because both his teammates came back and hit shots, so they had a big amp cycle coming in.
red is just amplified as well. We'll see if they have any more success.
Looks like E-Man's trying to prepare a double shot here for his start of his amp cycle.
Yeah, it looks like red is kind of
Didn't quite
struggling to
get
get
it.
their second amp node in. That's their third
They
miss
have
now.
amassed a pile. Ooh.
Yeah, this struggle to get the node in is really putting them behind. But they've
They
got
will have
it
a lot of
now,
notes to
so
score here.
still a pretty close gap. They should be able to pull ahead. However, they are
Oh,
getting
wow,
double
bottom.
subwoofer
Ooh.
D'd. I'm not... Oh, blue
Oh,
has stolen
is
2
he gonna drive
notes.
away with
That's...
this? Oh, it just gets one. That would have been fun if he had gotten away with both. But not quite.
Alright, red is going for one last amplification while blue is amplified. Blue is pulling way ahead. We'll see what red can do with these in these last few seconds. But I don't think
They
this
have
will
the
be
notes,
quite
but
enough.
no, not the time. With how close that was in the middle of the match, that 15, 20-second delay trying to get the second note in the amp definitely cost them.
Yep. And taking a look at the auto, looks like we had definitely a few close calls on crossing the line. Doesn't quite look like any collisions though.
Not quite. Fluid actually had a phenomenal auto. They got 3 from the line and almost got a 4th when they came back, just barely taken away by evac.
Alright, and it looks like the score is official. Let's take a look at that leaderboard.
That gives Jack his first win of the night, and actually Tactual Elf all the way up to first place for the moment. I think most predictions probably had Tactual Elf demoting or close to it, so he's surpassing a lot of expectations at the moment.
Yeah, I think something we saw that last match was just the difference in the cleaning for E-Man versus Ebac. Ebac clearly not a lot of experience on that waffles machine. The game sense was there, but the mechanics were not. Very slow to pick up the notes and struggled to get out of his teammates' way sometimes. With the double citrus and the waffles that wasn't able to shoot off the corner was a little bit unfortunate for them.
Yep, that was a little tough to watch for a few cycles in there.
Alright, we're still waiting for a few members of the Red Alliance to join the server before we can start our next match.
Alrighty. We'll see if Jack can keep his winning streak going. I think he can. Red should be a little bit favored in this match. Andrew's been playing very well, and Eman has been cleaning better than anybody else who has tried it so far.
Looks like Blue will be bringing back the more traditional Tribot meta of Waffle Citrus Mini Drone. We'll see what Blue decides to. Sorry, we'll see what Red decides to go with. So far, they have a Waffles and a Citrus.
I think they are not incorrectly yet, because Jack
Oh,
should be on
yeah.
red. So that's what we're waiting for, it appears.
Yeah, seemingly having some technical difficulties.
Yeah, Blue's going to have an interesting alliance, because if they continue to play what they have been playing, we should see 2 waffles and a citrus. Oh, and they appears. Oh, evac has switched. Okay, so it is 2 citrus and then tactual elf cleaning.
The Red Alliance is running that Tribot. Okay.
Yep, there we go. That looks correct.
Looks like 2 of the blue bots have left, so
Uh,
maybe swapping positions.
I guess we'll see with how long they're taking. They might actually be switching cleaners. No, they are just swapping the waffles to the center, which is how it should be.
Alright, looks like we are getting started with this match.
Oof, couple of misses from blue. Red has been very efficient so far, running into each other a little bit though. Blue actually cleaned it up. A perfect auto across the board. This may be another match where we see a little bit of a cleaning diff with E-Man cleaning for red and Tektilov cleaning for blue. Andrew already playing defense,
Looks like
even though he's not amplified yet.
E-Man's going for some steals when he really doesn't need the notes right now. We'll see.
Now he has quite a few notes in the corner.
Alright, and he's amplifying. We'll see how many he can get up. Looks like it's quite a few. Yep, enough to pull them 15 points in the lead. We'll see how long that
Red
lasts.
did well in that amp cycle. Yep. They could have hit a couple more. It wasn't perfect, but it was still good.
Yep. I see one of Red Citrus has switched to defense. We'll see if that's worth losing the feeder.
I think it's okay. Jack's been a pretty good feeder. He's not doubling in this match yet, which makes sense. He has struggled with it, so playing it a little safer. Great amp cycle from Red there.
Yeah, they're just steadily growing that lead.
E-Man always playing for more notes, even though he has 4 or 5 in the corner. He probably could have amped, but he's waiting for 6. Oh, he's got a note on top of him and a note inside of him. That's not helpful. There we go.
Alright, and they're amplifying.
He should get a massive amp cycle here. Oof.
Blue is going to go for last second amp cycle, but their amp isn't even full yet. Okay, there they go. They only have 2 notes, so... Oh, they're just not going to use it at all. That
They're
may
not
be
even going to
costly.
try, unfortunately.
Looks like Red had that lead pretty solidly in place, so...
Yep, just building on every amp cycle. I think that's the high score individually from E-Man in that match with 117 for their matches tonight so far.
Alright, and let's take a look at that instant replay to see if there's anything interesting happening in auto. Looks like we have red robots crossing over the source. However, there's no attempt to stop them. Okay. Yeah, that
Nope.
looks like a clean auto to me.
Yeah, that score will stand for that match.
And that means we have our results. Pretty insane point gap. That will definitely give our Red Alliance an advantage when it comes to that secondary sort on the rankings, which is the points tiebreaker.
Yep. E-Man building a very big point differential over anyone else in the field.
If you want to take a look at that leaderboard there.
Yeah, E-Man in first. Andrew has been solidly in second. He's bounced around, tied between second and fourth. It is still pretty close. I think anybody can still promote or demote at this point, so very close overall. E-Man clearly the strongest cleaning, and it shows on the record so far.
Looks like everyone is in. On the Blue Alliance, they're running they're running a citrus cleaner. We'll see how this goes for them.
Interesting.
They're trying to do a forward amp. So,
I'm guessing.
Oh, and the Red Alliance is running
yeah, they're a
double
little more
waffles and a
comfortable.
citrus, so these are some of the
Yeah.
most out of the box combos that I think we've seen all of ladder.
For sure. Blue will get the extra note from line in the auto. The question is, will they score it? Doing well so far.
Solid autos
Wow,
from
they
both
got it.
sides. We'll see how this compares with red not having a ideal second feeder and blue running a very counter meta cleaner.
Yeah.
It
I
takes a
imagine we
lot of
see
skill to
blue robots
run.
coming back.
It takes quite a bit of skill to run the citrus cleanup. Is why we don't see it
Yep.
much. Nobody's quite figured that out. Our blue is amplifying. It looks like they're having a little bit of trouble on both intaking and shooting. Not quite ideal.
That wasn't the most promising first amp cycle to sell citrus cleaning.
Nope.
He'll probably need some more help from his teammates coming back to shoot as well. Yep, here comes Jack with the double. Wow, really nice double. That actually puts blue in the lead. But red should be set up for a massive amp cycle in a second here, and off they go.
Um, Blue's cleaner is dealing with some note jamming. It looks like that's been resolved. And they are ready to amplify yet again. Blue is trying to
First
start,
note
but
miss.
both of their citruses are missing
Oh
repeatedly.
boy.
Now their intake is jammed and the mini drone activates it.
Good defense from Tactical Elf. Well, actually, he did hit the shot under defense, so not perfect. The score is close, but it's about to not be, as E-Man is once again amping and should get another 5 to 6 notes here, depending on how good Jack's defense is. Ooh, there we go. He got a miss. That
Looks
last
like
shot was definitely late. Ooh,
Blue just shot backwards
rough
when
tuck.
trying to activate the amp. And now they're going for a
That's
climb without
unfortunate.
a... Alright.
Well, all in all, 22-point difference is not actually that bad for having a citrus cleaner. They did pretty well.
Yeah.
Another big score for me, man, though. 115 uncleaning compared to Atomic 76 is definitely the difference of the match.
Alright, let's take a look back at that auto. Wait, was that something there? Looks like we have our first auto
Ooh,
D of the division. We'll see how the ref
it
calls
looked
it.
like it.
Alright.
I think that was Tactual Elf, I believe. He overran the midline by a little bit. Did not put on his brakes fast enough.
Dak, if you would be able to confirm what that ruling is, that would be great. But it does look like there was auto D.
Yep. It won't be match affecting, but it's definitely going to affect total points for the tiebreaker, so good to figure that out. Interestingly enough, Atomic, who was feeding for red, scored the... Oh, no, they switched positions. That's why that happened. It almost tricked me.
Oh, it looks like our ref has stepped away.
Do you have a way to slow down the replay cam? Or we can just watch it a few times over and make a call?
Okay, it looks like our ref just got back. I noticed a bit late that they were gone. They're now evaluating that auto D. Because red drove straight across that midline into a pile of blue robots.
Yep.
So it's definitely one, maybe even two. We'll see how that's assessed.
The score does stand. Atomic is going to be getting a bit worried, standing at 1-5. He's going to have to start winning pretty much instantly if he does not want to demote. He does have a favorable match coming up with Andrew and E-Man, who are in first and second, though.
Alright, our ref says it's so close that they're getting out the magnifying glass.
It was very close in the fast replay. It was hard to tell if they fully crossed or not, and it was hard to tell if they touched them.
I will bring back up that replay for us to take another look at it, because
Alrighty.
hopefully they don't start the match while we're looking at this.
That would be unfortunate.
I will slow it down to 0.25 speed for us.
Yeah, I'm currently from the angle that I can see it. It looks like there is actually
Okay, that's
no
one.
contact. I don't see actual contact there between the citrus in the center and the waffles on bread.
Oh,
It's like
you're saying
it's
no
like a
contact?
millimeter. It's like a millimeter apart, but it's.
Wow.
I'm rewatching it from my view again.
I appear.
No, there is.
Okay. I've
It's
appeared to
like
lost the ability to change my camera angle, so
yeah,
on
me
this
too.
recording.
Oops.
Okay, well, there was not. I don't know. It's so not. If there was contact, it was a brief brushing of bumper to intake.
I mean, this
Which,
looks like really close.
yeah,
Funnily
I
enough, the
truly do
cowboy hat
not think.
blocks our view.
I don't think there was actually contact.
Oh wait, I just remembered we have the POVs.
Yeah.
Oh, that should count.
That was that contact?
Ah,
No, there's contact. Yeah, one
Yep.
instance.
that looks like yeah, yep.
Oh, two instances.
No,
No,
that
he
was
was
back over
back
the line.
over. Back
He's
over.
back.
Yep.
He's back.
All right.
Yep.
All right. Longest auto decall ever.
It was worth it. That was very, very, very
Yeah.
close.
So that is 5 points to blue, I believe.
Yep.
I need to rejoin the
Yep.
server. Give me a second.
Alright, once the scores are put in, we will show the leaderboard. Or actually, it may be better to go straight back to the field and look at the leaderboard later, because I think everyone's ready to go and just wants to get the next match going.
I believe that would
Looks
be
like it, yep.
the ideal. We're going to go ahead and get this match underway.
All right. One note missed from each to start off the auto. Looks like red got more note, the extra note from the line, but will they shoot them all? Yep, they cleaned it up. Another 51-point auto. Blue, on the other hand, only getting 28. Rather unfortunate auto. E-Man having a little bit of trouble intaking from underneath the amp area.
Blue is amplified. Seem
Red
to be
passing.
struggling a bit, especially with that
Yep.
subwoofer D.
E-Man getting ready to amp. Once again going for an absurd amount of notes. Seems to have 6, maybe 7 in that corner. Jack playing defense, but doesn't... Oh, the jam. Oh, they got the tech again. That is unfortunate.
Red is
That last note,
completely
E-Man
destroying
probably
this
help.
match. We'll see
Yeah.
if Blue can
Blue.
recover, but hopes are not very high.
Yeah, pretty much all around. There's not a lot of passing happening on the blue side due to Andrew's defense, and red is almost ready to amp again, while already being up by 40. Oop, missing a couple shots, but it's okay. It did not start the amp cycle. Now he's underway. How good he missed that last one. It would probably have gone in after the timer.
Looks like Blue's biggest problem is they just can't get enough notes fed over with that Red Alliance robot on defense.
Nope. Andrew has been having a lot of fun this match and terrorizing the blue passing robots. And he just actually, I'm not sure how Jack got teched there.
It may have been a podium.
Yes, it probably was. I couldn't tell if Eamon was on the podium. Oof. They are still fighting in that passing lane. Eback appears to be... Oh, he almost teched him. Now he's just staying safe. Pretty dominant win from Red from the start there. I don't think I saw Blue hitting an amp cycle more than 4 notes that entire match. So, and Red was going 6 notes or 7 notes per amp cycle. So they were pretty comfortably ahead in that match.
Alright, now, oh yeah, that's right, we don't need the instant replay to be all slowed down. So far looking pretty clean. Blue just takes way too long on that center line. They
Much
just
too
don't
slow,
have
yeah.
the
Much too
time
slow.
to clean up, but looks like a clean auto all the way through.
Pretty impressive from Red to still get a 51-point auto while missing twice. That was a big win for Atomic. Jumps him all the way up into 4th place instead of being in 6th. Here we can get the full breakdown. E-Man is 1 win away from, uh, let's see, depends on the matchups, but he's almost locked in. Heading up into Div 4 next week. Everything else very, very close still. A point differential between first and everyone else is become absolutely massive. Andrew's close, but it's almost 80 points when you go to 3rd place. E-Man to Tax 12. Over 80 points.
It looks like everyone's on the field, so should be getting started shortly.
This would be big for Red if they can find a way to win this. Blue's definitely favored. if red can win this, Tactual Elf will probably save themselves from demoting. If they lose this, they're very much in danger still. And Jack right now currently sitting in the demotion range. Another great auto from Blue.
We have someone in chat saying that he thinks that E-Man's gonna demote. I think that's a pretty hot
Definitely
take.
mathematically impossible. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen. Red amplifying, blue getting ready, E-Man doing his normal wait until he has 7 notes ish. Having some struggles because they have stacked. Oop, that's an unfortunate miss. Pretty strong amp cycle from blue there though. Oop, a jam at the end, but it still was very good. 30-point lead almost. Looks like Jack is getting ready to amp, but waiting for more notes. I'd love to see Tactical Elf come back and shoot this note instead of passing it. All good. They have made it close here, but E-Man is getting ready to amp as well. He's been doing a lot of work in these matches organizing his notes, which he's only allowed to do because they haven't been playing a lot of defense on him. Wow, another great amp cycle. 5, oh, unfortunate. Could have been a 6 note, ended up being 5, still very good. He probably has a good chance to break 120 in this match. Red is amplified, and they're going to need this to be a massive amp cycle to have any chance. E-Man, it's enough notes to amplify. We'll probably start shooting here very quickly. Red also having a big store, but unfortunately, it's probably going to be too little, too late. E-Man missing notes, but it will not matter at this point. Had a note stuck underneath him there as he was trying to shoot, and hits the trap for good measure. I think that ties the high score of the day at 173. So a pretty dominant win from Blue there.
I think Div
And that
5 is really showing some serious point differential, so we haven't been seeing too much elsewhere.
yeah, the matches have been very interesting in robot selection, and it is shown to be not favorable when there's 2 waffles on the field. Um, Unfortunately, that was what Red was running in this sense, or in this match.
It looks like both alliances managed to perfectly clean up an auto without any auto D or even crossing the line. So unless there's any major calls, this score should be final.
His score does stand. I think one of the things I'm noticing about Jack when he's playing Waffles is a lot of his time is spent waiting for notes and not really doing anything else. He's sitting there just kind of plopped against the subwoofer when at least E-Man is able to organize his notes up a little bit, but Jack is just kind of letting it sit there. Not really a good use of his time.
Yep, definitely could have been playing defense or even cycling if it was safe. And considering the massive amp cycles that E-Man was getting off, playing defense on the passers for Blue would have been very helpful in that match. Well, it appears E-Man is locked in promoting. I don't think it's mathematically possible for him to get past at this point. So now he's just trying to get the biggest point differential and have some fun, I suppose. Everyone else, though, still fighting to promote and not demote, as we have 3 people very, very close to demoting at the moment. Pretty good perfect auto from both sides. No missed notes. They scored them all in auto. Another 51 from Blue, which seems to be a reoccurring theme whenever E-Man is the Waffles player. Like Jack getting ready to amp, and he will amp. Doesn't have that many notes, but his teammates appear to be coming back to shoot as well. Oof, the jam and the penalty. That is unfortunate. Showing a little bit of the experience. He has not played much waffles tonight. I think this is only his second match. E-Man getting ready to amplify, and both of his teammates coming back. They could have a massive amp cycle here. Already at 4 notes, 5 notes, 6. It could have been 7. I might have missed one. He shot a few very quickly.
Yeah, both alliances seem to have had pretty solid amp cycles from what I can tell. Blue just managed to completely clean up everything in their corner, which is
Yep.
quite hard to do.
Red should be getting ready to amp here very quickly. Jack is stuck on a note that he's got so many. But he's not missing, still doing well. Ooh, I don't know if Andrew knew.
Red
Oh, that
just
was
shot off the
surprising.
field.
That went in. Oh, did it go out? It could.
Oh yeah, it
It
went
went in
straight
for
over
some
the
reason.
speaker.
Ah,
You can see it now. Actually, no, you guys can't see it, but I can see on my view it off in the void.
it's sitting up. E-Man is amplifying. Red has taken the lead here. There must have been a foul that we missed, but Blue has a huge amp cycle coming in. Yep, and they take the lead back with the amp cycle. E-Man did not realize he had an extra note in the corner. Probably could have got that in. Blue does not have many notes to score here. They do have 1 in the amp, and they will get a 2nd in the amp. The
Looks
Red
like
has a
they're
little bit of a note
amplifying.
advantage here at the end of the match.
Blue's can go for an amplification with 7 seconds left in the match, but they only have 1 note.
They don't have any notes. Yeah.
Blue almost shoots a trap, but
Oh
wouldn't have
wow.
quite been enough.
I think what actually hurt Blue in that match, both the passers were coming back to shoot during the amp cycles, and then they were not passing enough after that. So there was lots of time where E-Man was starved, and it showed also at the end of the match where they had time, but no one was passing notes. They were stuck getting played defense on.
Now, if we want to take a look at that instant replay, was there anything interesting during that auto? Doesn't look like it.
No, it looks clean besides E-Man flipping himself, but everything else was pretty normal. Yeah, the match differential really came down to that last cycle. I think Blue hit 1 amplified note maybe, and Red hit 4 or 5 and just pulled away easily. I believe that is the first match where E-Man was outscored in contribution by the opposite cleaner. Probably have to give props to Andrew for his defense in that match. All right,
We have 1
Jack and
match
Evac
left.
currently sitting. Oh wow, it is match 10 already. Okay. And Jack and Evac are together, interestingly enough, versus Tactical Elf and Atomic. Based on the score breakdown, or the total points, Atomic is probably safe from demotion even if he loses this. But Tactical Elf definitely not safe. If Blue loses this match, it'll be Jack and Evac demoting. But if Red wins, it will be very close, depending on a point difference. Andrew has also locked in promoting in the second place slot. I doubt he can take first. It's a quick math, not so quick math. 54 point difference, I think. So we have seen 54-point different matches or close to that. I don't think this will be one of them though.
It looks like, thank you to whoever came back to the stream. We had been down to 2 current viewers earlier. We're back up to 6 now.
Let's go.
It
I feel like
looks
we get
like.
a lot of our viewers from the VOD though. When the players go back and watch how they did.
Yep. If you're watching this part of the VOD, put it in the comments just so we can see how many people actually will watch a Div 5 VOD.
He made it to match 10 in Div 5. Welcome. We are underway for the last match. Blue missing one note. Red being, oh, they missed one as well. Almost clean. Tactical Elf cleaning up the miss. Another miss from Blue. That is not looking good for them. They did very well cleaning it up, actually. One auto. One extra note to put in the amp as well.
Blue's Waffles seems to just be sitting there kind of trying to do defense. Okay, now
Yeah, he's
now
sort of slowing them
Blue's
down.
a little bit.
The Blue passing so far has been a little bit faster. Blue probably not knowing E-Man, not getting ready to amp yet. He wants more notes than that.
Red's amplified.
Red amps though.
Not a whole lot of notes to go off of, but
Not a lot.
they did pretty decent despite that. Now Blue has all the
Blue
notes.
starting.
And it looks like they take
Also
jams,
another
but they
jam.
can't quite get all of them. Just enough to pull
It was
them
still a
into the
very good
lead.
amp cycle though.
Yep.
Yeah.
Red Alliance is about to amplify, and Blue
Actual.
Alliance is gonna wait on a few more notes. So
Looks like Andrew has switched to defense on the blue passers, specifically Jack, where he slowed him down for quite a while in that last cycle. A tech coming in over there. E-Man is doing some surfing and appears to be ready to amp. Yep, there goes Blue. 2 shots, 3, 4, 5. This could be a massive amp. Plus 6, 7, 8. Oh, he missed what would have been the 9th note in the amp cycle.
Red's
Still
amplifying with only
recollects and
3
gets to the amp.
notes. Okay.
That is not ideal.
Nobody's coming back either, so it's just a 3-note amp cycle. Definitely not what you want to be doing when you're
Jack trying
down
to pull
this
off a
much.
steal. No.
Our Blue is amplifying. They've gotten 3 already. Red is still trying
Looks
to
like
pull from
Jack
their
got tech, but
source.
they are out of time here.
Yep.
Well, this is going to make the demotions very interesting. It is a pretty big win in point differential. Definitely want to double check that for auto D or anything that could sway the points.
Looks like midline rush was completely clean. We'll see if anyone
Yep.
decided to push early. Does not look like it.
Nope, pretty clean.
So
Blue
unless
looked like they were in trouble for a while there, but cleaned it up at the very last second. In
there's
autonomous.
anything else, which I don't believe there is, then that is the match and the division. Let's
Oh
take a
wow,
look
this
at
is going to be a
those
very interesting score breakdown.
final placements.
Wow, Jack was in fear of demotion that last match, and the huge point differential pushed him up all the way into third. Unfortunately, Ebac and Tactical Elf will be demoting into Div 6. Is there? Yeah, there is a Div 6. I couldn't remember, to be honest. There's a Div 6. It's had
Yep.
some trouble with keeping people in it, but there is a Div 6, and E-Man and Andrew promoting to Div 4. Pretty dominant night from E-Man, scoring 100 points more than second place. He was pretty comfortable the entire night, it appeared, cleaning against any other robot who tried to clean from the other alliance.
Oh, and
Unfortunate for Ebac, only demoting by 6 points.
And it looks like Atomic and Jack will be staying in Div 5 next week.
Yep. And talking to Jack before the div and ranked, his goal was to stay. He was worried he was going to demote, but his goal was to stay, and he did just that. Only barely, but he did do it.
Alright, well, with that, I think that concludes our stream for the night. I have some exciting news that you guys are probably dying to hear. Staff has finally recorded a new B-roll, and we will be rolling that out soon.
Yay! We don't get to see missed shots, or maybe we do. Who knows?
You'll have to wait and see. Just make sure you tune in to every division stream this week and see if you can be one of the first to check it out. All right.